What's going on, Falcons fans? Thank you for joining me here at Falcons West. I'm Ivan, and I have some breaking news I wanted to share with you folks. I have joined Atlanta Falcons Nation as a writer. I will have their link above and below in the description here to their YouTube channel, where we're making a push for 2,000 subscribers before the season starts. They have a great thing going on there, folks. If you have not already checked it out, you definitely should. Atlanta Falcons Nation. They've got Miss Maggie T over there, Mad Mike Sports, Just K Styles, Jew Talk Sports, and a bunch more. They have special guests on there like Terrence Mathis, Chuck Smith, and a bunch of legendary Falcons players, and we're up and coming, and we're hoping to make a dent and make Atlanta Falcons Nation the home for Atlanta Falcons news. We all know what goes on in the media. We ain't a part of it. So that's going to be the place for us. And here at Falcons West, I'm out here on the West Coast, so my thing is bringing in all of the West Coast fans together and showing you Atlanta Falcons fans, you grown ones anyway, some West Coast craft beer that is known to be some of the best in the world. So with that being said, let me jump into the topic of the video here. State of the line, the current pulse of the offensive line. We all know the line has had questions, and it's been way too long since we've had any real answers, even though we've tried to address some of these issues in the recent drafts. We still have a hole at left guard. We have a young center who's going to be getting a lot of looks this year. And technically right now we have a hole at right tackle. The third returning starter from 2020 is officially on the PUP list. He's physically unable to perform at the moment. He can be activated from the PUP at any time, so we don't know the full extent of any injury. It could also be, just something preventative. He's had those heart issues in the past. Being McGarry, he had those heart procedures that helped. Y'all remember all that. So pretty much although I am speculating, let me be clear, I am speculating, he may not get a look here in camp. That's possible. So with that being said, does that make Jalen Mayfield the front runner at right tackle? I'm not so sure. I do believe McGarry will come back into camp and end up starting at right tackle. Then we will see, depending on when that is when we'll see. Unfortunately, in my opinion, what I'm thinking is going on here is that Jalen Mayfield is going to be the swing tackle. He's going to end up being the first reserve, probably at guard as well, because he was getting all of his looks basically at left guard in rookie minicamp and voluntary OTAs, all that stuff. He was getting looks at left guard. Now he's at right tackle. We'll see what happens with that. He could definitely push Josh Andrews, who is the current front runner at left guard, with the designation, or shall I say, the revelation of Matt Gano's neck injury. He showed up to training camp in a neck brace and was also on the PUP list. He was penciled in as the left guard for a lot of folks, so that opens up that competition a bit. So we thought there'd be a little more competition to make the starting roster there at left guard, but honestly, with both Matt Gano and Caleb McGarry starting the training camp on the PUP, it kind of has made Jalen Mayfield kind of slotted into getting his tackle reps where he played at college. And when you're jumping back and forth, sometimes it can be a little difficult to stay up on your techniques. Hopefully, he can retain everything that he is learning in training camp so far, because I have high hopes for him. I do hope that he ends up pushing Josh Andrews hopefully to a new level. Hopefully he gets an opportunity at left guard when Caleb McGarry comes back, if he doesn't outright steal right tackle in camp. That could happen too. Pads are coming on. We'll see what happens there. And at center, guys, we have Matt Hennessey returning. He had some experience last year with the injury to Alex Mack, who has joined the 49ers in San Francisco. Matt Hennessey is definitely the lead dog at center. We'll see if Drew Dalman can make a push when the pads come, when the hitting starts. He potentially can make a push to start. It's possible. But he's also been getting some looks at guard as well. So they are definitely expecting, or I'm definitely expecting Drew Dalman to be on the roster, most likely going to be dressing out as well. So that leaves us with the competitors there at left guard in the depth chart. That should be shaking out with, the second week of training camp starting. I do expect guys like Sam Jones, veterans, to make a push to make the game day rosters. Who knows who's going to end up being on the practice squad? I do expect us to try to retain some of these younger guys on the practice squad. We got a lot of rookie undrafted free agents at both guard and tackle. We have, just quickly look at my notes here, we have Bryce Hargrove, a rookie undrafted free agent, Ryan Newsel, Joe Sculthorpe. Now, Joe Sculthorpe has been getting looks at center as well, so that, is something to think about, because Arthur Smith has repeatedly mentioned how adaptability, flexibility, versatility is something that he covets on his team. He understands injuries happen, so he needs to be able to know that the players on his team can be used at multiple spots, because it also adds a bit of deception as well. So we have a lot to look forward to with training camp shaking out. I hope we can get this, a lot of these battles kind of underway. That way, I'm hoping to see some separation. I would love for these guys to start gelling together. That cohesiveness, that continuity. Sorry, I pronounced that continuity. That goes a long ways in the development of the offensive line throughout the season. I know they'll get better as the season goes along, but I just can't wait till we get those starting five figured out. That way we can go into week one with as much time together as possible. With that being said, folks, I want to thank you all for watching this video. Once again, I'm Ivan here with Falcons West. I'm a writer with Atlanta Falcons Nation. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel here and Atlanta Falcons Nation, where we're making a push for 2K before the season starts. Thanks for watching.